It's confirmed a major Atlantic Ocean current is verging on collapse. Last year, a concerning study suggested one of Earth's major ocean currents is racing towards collapse. Unfortunately, new data now backs that up. The temperature, sea level, and precipitation changes will severely affect society, and the climate shifts are unstoppable on human timescales, the authors of the latest study warned in an article for The Conversation. And that's terrifying. It's a terrifying prospect, and one of the most important parts of the new study is an early warning system identified by Utrecht University oceanographer René van Westen and colleagues. This glimpse into the future could provide the world with at least some capacity to prepare for what is to come. We were able to develop a physics-based and observable early warning signal involving the salinity transport at the southern boundary of the Atlantic Ocean, Van Westen and team explains. The Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, AMOC for short, is a large system of ocean currents that transfers warm and salty water northward. This water cools on its winding journey north, which makes it denser. As the cold water sinks, water from other oceans is pulled in to fill the surface and driving the circulatory system back down south again. AMOC has been slowing down significantly since the mid-1900s. With the increasing contributions of fresh water from melting glaciers and greater rain, concentrations of salt in the seawater drop and the saline water becomes less dense, disrupting the sinking process and weakening the entire physical cycle. And now, by modeling these ocean systems, Van Westen and colleagues have found a way to detect when the AMOC tipping point is near. The decline in salinity will slow down at the southernmost boundary of the Atlantic. The authors say once the threshold is reached, the tipping point is likely to follow in 1 to 4 decades. The AMOC has only been directly monitored since the year 2004, so it has not been long enough to understand the full trajectory of the current slowing trend. As a result, scientists have been using indirect indicators like salinity levels to try and fill in their knowledge gaps. Van Westen and team have yet to amalgamate all the factors to accurately predict when the AMOC collapse will occur, but they believe that catastrophic moment is a lot closer than many current simulations suggest. And the new modeling explores the freshwater-induced tipping point itself rather than trying to predict its timing, but the results data suggest AMOC is a lot more sensitive to changes than most climate models have accounted for. The new study confirms past concerns that climate models systematically overestimate the stability of the AMOC. Potsdam University climatologist Stephen Ramsdorff, who was not involved in the study, explains. AMOC impacts much of Earth's climate, so it's one of the tipping elements in Earth's climate system that researchers are most concerned about. Collapse of the AMOC happens cyclically over a million-year cycle, and based on past occurrences, we know that the Arctic should extend south during this time, leading to decreased temperatures in northwestern Europe by up to 15 degrees Celsius. Well, that's a lot. So that would bring an ice age, I guess, disrupting tropical monsoons and heating up the southern hemisphere even further. The chain of reactions that follow will severely impact entire ecosystems and global food security. The new study adds significantly to the rising concern about the AMOC collapse in the not-too-distant future, Ramsdorff told Associated Press. He said, "We will ignore this at our peril." This was published in Science Advances, and it's on Science Alert by Tessa Koumoudos. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.